So your examinations part been over. Now you are enjoying the winter vacations. Obviously the whole year you have enjoyed a lot. No schools, only doing one or two classes daily, not regularly even also. Right? Studies more or less, the pressure of studies more or less has been reduced to 20 or 30%. No tensions. By the way, now officials winter vacations has been started. But what I thought that during this particular winter vacations, official winter vacations, you people should be engaged properly. During this winter vacations also I am going to give you lessons, upload the lessons as well as some activities also for you. Because during the time of annual examinations, you found that as that of the terminals number 1, that not only the theoretical examinations is sufficient, as well as you will have to do some sorts of assignments, copies. There also you are getting some marks. So during these winter vacations, I am going to give you certain works as an assignments. As I have told you during the time of terminal examinations, that suddenly I have given you the assignments and all, and lot of pressures has been created. And that time I told you that to submit that particular things on my WhatsApp by doing the scanning and all. You did a very good job, but what I found that few of you have actually done some sorts of mistakes. That while sending that particular assignments, copies and all, that time few of you have not written your name, roll number, etc. properly, and so that many of you have not got the marks properly. It may be from your side mistakes or maybe from my side's mistakes. I agree on that particular things, because lot of problem has come during that time. So what I thought that no, I will have to give you that particular works or finish that particular works little bit early. So during these assignments, I am actually now talking about the assignments, that I am going to give you certain assignments for all the 5 sections. Not only that standard 8F been assigned for me, but regularly I am actually giving the lessons and all, uploading the lessons and all for all the 5 sections. So these particular instructions for all the 5 sections students, A, B, C, D, E, F. What the instructions, try to follow that particular, not try, definitely you will have to follow that particular things, otherwise you will miss all these things. So during this particular assignments, total 5 marks. First of all, I am talking about the assignments, copies later on. During the time of assignments, 5 marks you will get. I am going to give you 2 assignments. And both of the assignments, what you will have to do with these particular assignments, both of these 2 I am going to explain now. And these 2 assignments you will have to keep ready with you. During the month of January, when our doubt classes been started, that time I am going to ask you or your respective teachers, maths teachers, but because different sections have the different maths teacher, and they will going to ask you to show your projects. So that time one by one you will have to show the projects. Okay, that time we people is going to ask your name, roll numbers, etc. And then afterward we are going to ask you to show the projects. And that project that time you will have to show. That time, suppose on a particular date, I have told you that the roll number 1 to 15 will come during the first half an hour. And that time, suppose that particular roll number 1 to 15, any of the students been absent that time, obviously it will be a problem for you and for me even also. That for this particular reason I was out of station, I was not well and all, etc, etc, etc. Try to avoid that particular situations. you should present during that particular day, because 5 marks, it is a matter of 5 marks. So both of these two projects you will have to show to us and try to score the full marks. And this particular marks will come by your presentations. What way? Because all are actually doing the projects. Someone are actually not doing properly. Okay, presentation is not proper. So naturally, few marks will deduct from there. So 2 assignments I am going to explain here. One by one I am going to explain here now on the board. Number 1 assignments. You know very well that this is not at all a difficult assignments. Only you can say that half an hour if you're going to spend on each assignments, you will actually finish it. Obviously, what way I am going to ask you do that way. First of all, let me explain first of all the first assignments. What it is required to do, what is the assignments? You know very well this formula, a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. You know very well this formula. Okay, this formula already you have actually done during the time of first terminal examinations. You have shown that particular formulas. So I am going to explain here that how will you prove geometrically, analytically. Okay, a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. How will it be? Listen, for that what we will have to do, all these things you will have to do on a chart paper. On a chart paper. And that particular from that chart paper, only one sheet of chart paper is more than sufficient for doing this particular assignments. You may take any color chart paper, it depends on your choice that how you are going to present the things. I am going to give you a rough idea. Okay, so a plus b whole square. First of all, you have to take a chart paper, and that chart paper you'll have to cut in A4 size paper, or more than little bit more than A4 size paper, right? And what is required that along with the one chart paper you will have to purchase one, or suppose if you have any old folders with you, you will have to keep that one also with you, because all that materials you will have to put systematically in your folders. Okay, systematically. So now what you have to do, you have to just take out a piece of paper from that particular chart paper. And on that chart paper, first of all, I am going to explain here that what way I am going to, you are going to present the things for a plus b whole square. First of all, what you have to do, yes, first of all, draw the things with a scale, pencils on that particular chart paper. What you have to draw? First of all, on that chart paper, you have to draw a line of length, say suppose 16 centimeter. 16 centimeter. Okay, you can change it. You can change the length if you are finding that it is much big or much small, looks wise nice, so you can change it accordingly. Okay, so I am going to suggest you take 16 centimeter. Out of that 16 centimeter, divide into two parts, 10 centimeter and 6 centimeter. So according to my measurement, this is 10 centimeter as for example, and this is 6 centimeter. So total length is 16 centimeter. Now with your scale, you have to draw a perpendicular on it. Yes, how are you going to measure this is perpendicular or not? By using your protractor. Okay, now this line also should be of 16 centimeter. How much it is here? That much should be here also. 16 centimeter. I am actually sketching roughly, but you will have to draw the things with a pencil scale. Similarly, here also you have to draw 16 centimeters. And this is 16, this is 16. If you are going to join, it will be also be 16 centimeters. So what I have told you, that you have to draw a square of each side 16, 16, 16 centimeter. Now what is required to do? From here, just measure 10 centimeters. So obviously, rest of the things will be 16 centimeter, 6 centimeter. Now join it. Similarly, here also put a dot 10 centimeters apart. Here also 10 centimeter, and then join it. So now you are finding that this figure is something like this. Right. So this is 10 centimeter, this is also 10 centimeter, this is 10 centimeter, this is 10 centimeter. So a square has been formed. Am I right? Similarly, here it is 6 centimeter and you have taken this one is 10 centimeter. So a rectangle is forming here. Similarly, here it is 6 centimeter, this is 10 centimeter, this is 6 centimeter. So one more rectangle. Now this is 6 centimeter, this is also 6. So here is a square. Now forget it, that if how much length of each side. Consider this is A centimeter or A unit. This is B unit. So I am going to suggest you not to write here 10 centimeter or 6 centimeter. Okay. So this leveling we will have to do later on. So naturally, if it is A, this is B, then this one will be A plus B. This full length. Like that way, this is A, you have taken this is 10, this is 10, this is A, this is A. So this one is A, this one is B. So full length will be equal to A plus B. So I am finding the square is a square of each side of length A plus B. Now I am asking you one thing, that what is the area of a square? Side square. So area of this full square, you can say it is A plus B whole square. And this full square is divided into 4 parts. This is a square of each side A. So naturally this area is A square. This is a square of each side B, B, B. So this is B square. This is B, this is A. It is a rectangle. So it is, area is length into breadth, AB. Similarly, this is also a rectangle. Because this is A, this is B. So its area is AB. Now the full area. Full area, you can consider this one as A, this one as B, this one as C, this one as D. This is E, this is F, this is G, this is H, and say suppose this is I. So you can say that area square ABCD is equal to area square this, that is AGIE plus area of rectangle this, that is area rectangle GBFI plus area rectangle this, that is area rectangle EIHD plus area of square this, that is area square IFCH. Isn't it? Now, what is the value of the left hand side? Area square ABCD. Area of square ABCD. Area of square ABCD means A into A. That is equal to area of A plus B. Okay, area of square ABCD is A plus B whole square, because each side of the square is A plus B, equal to this square ABCD's area is divided into 4 parts. Now let us try to find the value of each part. Area square AGIE, which is equal to A square, plus rectangle this GBIE, AB, plus area rectangle this, I have written here AB, and this is B square. So therefore this one is equal to A square. AB is twice AB plus B square. Therefore A plus B whole square is equal to A square plus 2AB plus B square. That is, this activity is over. So what will be the title of the activity? The title of the activity is to verify A plus B whole square equal A square plus 2AB plus B square analytically. Okay, so what it is required to do? First of all, you have to take out a chart paper, and from that particular one chart paper you can purchase of any color. Right? Prefer white. Right? Then on that particular white paper you will have to draw this diagram. Each side will be how much? That one will depends on you. That what will be the diagram, what will be the measurement. Okay, but one thing you will have to do, that this measurement and this measurement should be not equal. And then exactly a square, a rectangle, square, rectangles, all these things you have to draw. What way I have explained already. Right? These particular things, first of all, you have to draw with your pencil. Then afterward, like this way, you have to level the things with your pencil. Okay? Then after doing this particular works, presentation area, you will have to think about your presentations area. Okay, how are you going to do the presentations area? Shading. By shading, you can give special shading for each of the 4 sections. Obviously, these two are same. So in this particular 2 sections, what I am going to play for you, you are having a better presentations thinking power with you. So this particular 2 area you have to give a different type of settings, and this one with a different type of settings. Okay, obviously being a math teacher, I don't prefer that you should going to draw here for setting purpose flowers or leaf or something like that. In mathematics, that one is not looks nice. Geometrical things like this, you can do this type of settings, okay, this type of settings with your different pencils. Look here, I am doing some settings here, rough settings. You may prefer the another one also. After writing, after leveling the figures, you should draw this particular settings. Okay, this is brief type shading. This is a type of settings. This way you can do the shading. Should not take much time on it. Yes. Similarly here also you can do another type of settings. I told you that these 2 settings should be same because both of these 2 rectangles are congruent. So this is another type of settings. Similarly here, you can give another sorts of settings. I don't prefer leaf or something like that. You can use the colored pencil also here for setting purpose, different colors. And now then afterwards, this boundary you have drawn by using your pencils. Obviously, you are going to show that one online. In that case, what you will have to do, you have to draw these outlines with a sketch pen, proper sketch pen, right? And then again, these particular things you have written with your pencils, that particular things also should be right with your sketch pen so that it should be visible properly, right? And this is actually the projects. Now these things you will have to draw on a chart paper. Now that ruled paper, take a ruled paper, obviously biological ruled paper, it is available, one side black ruled and other side white. That type of 4 or 5 ruled papers only will require for the 2 projects. And on the ruled paper, you will have to draw these particular things. You have to write these particular things on the ruled paper. Obviously, in the beginning, you should write your name, roll number, class, section, your math teacher's names, everything should be there. Right? So, this way, this is the first project. You have to write on the top project 1. Okay, so this way you'll have to do. Now the question is that when you are going to show me, during the time of January when our doubt class will start, that time you will have to show that particular things to your maths teacher. Whenever your maths teacher asks you that today is the date for this to this 2 roll number to show the projects, that time you will have to show. Okay, afterwards, suppose some students will going to say that, sir, my network was not working, I was absent, I was ill, I was out of stations, etc., etc. That one will going to give you certain trouble. Okay, so this is our project number 1. And these particular things, 2 projects, after doing that particular 2 projects, I have actually explained here number 1 project, now the number 2 projects. I'm going to give, and after doing that 2 projects, you will have to put that one on your folder. In the beginning of the folders, your name, sections, roll number, etc., etc., what I have told you, you have to write. Okay, so this is about our first projects. Now I am going to explain the second projects. The last activities, 2 activities only I am giving you. And this activity I have selected from your book, which is given in your book as activity number 3. What is that activity? That will have to verify that what is the measure of sum of exterior angle of different type of polygon. I am going to ask you to take 4 type of polygon. In your book it is given 4 type of polygon. Okay. No need to take 4 type of polygon, only 3 polygons. Number 1 triangles, number 2 quadrilaterals, and number 4 pentagon. Okay, triangles 3 sides figure, 4 sides figure quadrilateral, and 5 side figure pentagon. Okay, they have actually asked you to draw or verify the hexagon also. That is what they are asking you to do, to verify that sum of the exterior angles of any sorts of polygon is always 360 degree. Yes, we have actually did this particular things during the time of triangles, that sum of the angles of it, exterior angles of a triangle is 360 degree. That we have proved. Now, practically how are you going to prove? And not this particular result is not only true for the triangles, it is true for others polygon even also. So you are going to take an experiment on these 3 figures, triangles, quadrilaterals, and pentagon. Obviously, these 3 figures is not required that they should be uniforms. That is, the sides are uniform, not a regular. It should not be regular. You may draw any sorts of triangles or pentagon or quadrilaterals. Now the question is, again I am going to explain here that what is the meaning of exterior angle. Suppose if here is a triangles. Try to understand. First of all, I am explaining here what is the meaning of exterior angles of a triangle. This is a triangle. This has been produced. This has been produced. I am telling you that this particular line should be produced in one direction only. Not this, that this one is producing this way, this one is producing not this way. No, this one, if it is going this way, this one should be this way, this one should be this way. Similarly, suppose if here is any quadrilaterals, then what way exterior angle? This side, this side, this side, and this side. Similarly, suppose if here is any pentagon 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, if we are going to join these particular 5 points, you will find a pentagon will come. What way you will find the exterior angle? This way you have to produce. 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 So this type of, here we are finding that 5 exterior angles in case of pentagon, 5 exterior angle is forming, and in case of quadrilaterals 4 exterior angles is forming like this. This is 4 exterior angles will form, and here in case of quad triangles 3 exterior angles will form. We'll have to verify here that sum of these, all these 3 figures is 360 degree. How? First of all, about the triangles. Very quickly I am going to explain because this is a little bit lengthy. Okay. So now about the triangles. Right? What way it is required to write, that things it is given in your book, exactly the same way you will have to do. All these three items, that is about the triangles, about the quadrilaterals, about the pentagon, you have to draw on a separate sheet of papers, and then you have to club it. Okay, on the same that is chart paper. First of all, I am going to explain here how you are going to verify that sum of the exterior angles of a triangle is 360 degree. So I told you, I explained you that what is the meaning of triangles. So first of all, you have to draw a triangle. It is not required that the side should be this, but it should not be very small. You can take without any measurement 3 lines and then draw a triangle. Okay, it should not be very small, otherwise you will find a difficulties. Now produce this one, produce this one, produce this one. That is at least 6, 7, 8 centimeters each side should be there. Now this is first exterior angle, this is second exterior angle, this is third exterior angles. Now with your compass, draw an arc here. Obviously before doing that particular things, you have to gap of the compass, you have to just see it should not be very small. Okay, little bit big size. So I am going to draw this particular arc here. Same arc, whatever the things you have taken, the same should be taken here also. Is it clear? Whatever the length, whatever the, say suppose this is R, then this one also should be R. Similarly here also that R centimeter. Right? Now here is somewhere in the next page or in the down only, you have to draw the same arc, whatever the 6 centimeter or 4 centimeter you have taken, or whatever the gap you have taken in the compass, that particular circles you have to draw. So this is center. Before sketching that circle, put a dot here that should be the center of the circles. Now draw a circles of that particular radius. Whatever you have taken here, the same things. Right. So this way you have to draw it nicely. I am actually sketching here very, very roughly. Now what you'll have to do, you have to set this particular things with the different settings. You can use the different colors even also. Right? Similarly here. Okay, very quickly I am telling you, but you have to do it nicely. Okay, you have to give certain times here because you will get the marks here. So, set the things. Now with a scissor, this particular shading portions very carefully you will have to cut. That is, these three you have to cut one by one very carefully from that chart paper. Okay, so this things has been cut. Don't throw it anywhere. Put as it is. If it is been cut, okay, cut it. Okay, so this particular portions has been cut. Now that particular portions you have to paste. If it has been cut here, now put it here. Put it here. Put this particular portions here. It is coming here with this particular settings. Now this one, just paste adjacent one. Okay, so this way being put here. This one is coming here. This one is coming here. Now take this one and put it here. You will find that adjacent to it, you will find exactly along this line, you have to put this one. You will find that it is going to occupy the rest of the portions. Exactly the rest of the portions. This one is coming here. Means a 360 degrees forming here. So you are finding that sum of the exterior angles of a triangle is 360 degrees. Is it clear? So this way, in case of triangles, it has been verified. Now, this one you have to draw on the top of the chart paper. This should be cut out from the chart paper. Obviously, whatever the rest of the portions will be there, that one should be kept as it is only. Okay, and in the down, you have to draw the circles that has been pasted. And complete things you'll have to keep as it is because you have to show all that things. Okay, properly you have to. And suppose if you are finding that this particular things is actually been vacant, you can put that one in the behind some papers. On the papers you can paste it. Right. So this is actually one out of the three. That is a triangle. Exterior angle of a triangle is 360 degree. Now about the quadrilaterals, the same things you'll have to do here also. That first of all, you have to draw a quadrilaterals. Obviously, all this is not regular quadrilaterals. Regular means all the four sides should be equal. It is not required that all the four sides should be equal. Haphazard quadrilaterals has been drawn. Now this one has been produced. Similarly, this one has been produced in the same direction, should be produced this way. Now the same things what I have told you, that you have to draw an arc here of certain radius. The same you'll have to, same arc you have to draw, same arcs it is required to draw, same arc it is required to draw, and with the same arc's radius a circle is required to draw. Before sketching the circles, first of all put a dot here to make it a center. Now the same things, you have to set these particular portions. You have to set these particular portions with different settings, or you can use color pen or color pencils. Okay, same things you have to do here. Now cut it here and paste it one by one here. You will find that it is going to occupy the full portions of the circles. So you are finding that all the four angles making 360 degree. That is complete circle is forming here. Same thing. I have discussed that the sum of the exterior angles of a polygons like triangles or quadrilateral is 360 degree. Now the same things you will have to do with the pentagon even also. Same way. That first of all you have to draw a pentagon. Pentagon means 5-side bounded figure. Draw 5 points here, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And now draw one by one, join one by one all these things. And then afterwards draw draw this particular lines, extend this particular lines, extend all these lines should be extended in one directions so that exterior angle should form. And then afterwards draw equal arcs taking this vertex as the center. Obviously, when you are going to draw the arcs in all these three cases, that arcs should not be very much small because you are finding that we are actually sketching a circle first. Right? So circle should be of same radius as that of this particular arc length. So same arc length you will have to maintain here and to draw a circle first. Obviously, before sketching the circles, you should, obviously without the centers, how will you going to draw the circles? So that particular is the center. The circles not drawn here, I have actually drawn the things roughly, but you will have to draw nicely with your compass, because on this board compass will not work. So this way you have to draw a circles. Now as I told you that this particular portions you will have to shade one by one with the different shadings with your color pen or colored pencils or different type of shading also, like this, different type of shadings as I have told you earlier also. And same things here also, different type of shadings, and similarly here different type of shadings. Obviously you will have to give certain times on it because this one will going to give you a marks. Now then afterward, as I have told you that this particular portions you will have to take out from here. Okay, this particular portions one by one you will have to paste over here. So this is first one should be pasted here, and the shading is these things, so this one automatically will come because this one is coming out from there. And similarly here the same things you will have to take it out, and that one you have to paste here, and the same shadings automatically will come here because the same things you are actually pasting here. Am I right? So this way the same things is coming here. No special efforts will require for making the shading here because the same papers is coming here. Now the third one, this is second one already has gone. Now this is third one you have to cut and paste it here, and this one is coming here. You will find that all these 5 portions, this is first portions has come, this is second portion has come, this is third portion has come. Now the fourth one, this is fourth one you have to cut from here. That is these portions, only these portions you have to cut from here, and that one you have to paste here. And when these 5 portions will come, it will occupy the complete circles, definitely. Similarly, the last one you have to cut, and that one you have to paste here. This is the fifth part. And naturally, if it is going to occupy all these circles, naturally the central angle is forming 360 degree, and that particular angle is formed by these particular 5 portions. So naturally we can say that these 5 angles, if we are going to measure and going to add, then 360 degrees forming, this circle is saying something like that. So this way the 3 projects, three different things, by 3 different things we are going to show that sum of the exterior angles of any polygon is 360 degree. So then finally after the end of the project you have to write a note in bold letter that sum of the exterior angles of any polygon is 360 degree. So this way you can prove the things. Okay, so this particular presentations you will have to write on your what way I have told, that way only, and whenever your teacher, math teachers will going to ask you to show in during the doubt class, that time only you will have to show it. It is no need to take the snapshots and sending it to the respective teachers websites or what you can say that WhatsApps or in the campus care. No need to do all that things, because we actually found that you are actually not doing the works properly. You are not writing your name and roll numbers nicely. That's why we have actually taken this particular precautions. But mind it, whenever we are going to give you the time, that time you should be present. Otherwise, you people are going to face the problems. Fine? Okay.